Next World, your boy AJ. You know the vibes. We back with another video here to talk about Ben Simmons, Ben 10. What's this going to look like in Brooklyn? How should we use him? His strengths. We're going to break down all of that. But before we get started, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any breaking Nets news. Follow me on Instagram at NetsKingdom711 and on Twitter at NetsKingdomAJ. So, Nets Nation, Ben Simmons, Ben 10, 6'11" point guard. We all know Ben is a terrific athlete, an extremely unique talent. He basically it's like combining power, forward size, and strength with point guard vision and passing skills. He has the size, physical gifts to defend, play all 5 positions at a high level. He's ideal for today's modern NBA positionless basketball, and he's highly unselfish, team-oriented player. You guys know what Ben Simmons is. Now we look at Ben Simmons' number one ability. He has God-gifted passing ability. That's his biggest strength. Ben Simmons' biggest strength is his playmaking. You think of the best passers in the NBA: Chris Paul, Jokic, LaMelo, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. Ben should be put in that top 5 conversation of passers in the NBA because he has like eyes in the back of his head. He has crazy court vision. Again, people underestimate Ben's passing ability. Like he is a really, really good passer. About 6 or 7 assists. You can expect at least 6 or 7 assists a game, possibly even more. I think with this team we have, with the shooting core we have, I think Ben can honestly average like 10, 11 assists a game. That's how much assists he's gonna have playing with them of KD, Kyrie, Seth Curry, Joe Harris. He's gonna average a lot of assists. It's gonna go up. Now the fact that Ben is an excellent ball handler, he thrives in the open floor, so you can combine that with his passing. It's definitely LeBron-esque in transition. You guys know Ben scores most of his points in transition in the fast break because he's so electric in that open court. When he was coming up in the draft, they did compare him to LeBron. They were calling him Baby Bron because of his size, his athletic ability is great, and his passing ability. He was just like they called him Baby Bron when before he came to the league because he just looks so similar to LeBron in the open court with his passing ability and his unselfishness. But again, he'll go up and do a reverse jam on you because he's so athletic. Now he has great balance. He shows the ability to maneuver through traffic without crashing into defenders. Excellent body control in the open court. Again, he's one of the best athletes in the open court in the NBA. So we think about how the Nets will use Ben 10. First off, with Ben, you want to give Ben as much open space as possible. That's what you want to surround Ben. We've seen Ben at his great when he's surrounded by shooters. Again, he needs his open space because you don't want to clog up the lane to take away Ben's God-given athleticism to get to the rim. Thus, you provide the shooters in the lineup around him. So my ideal lineup for Ben Simmons would be, again, KD, Kyrie, Seth Curry, Ben, and then I would put LaMarcus Aldridge at that 5. I'll put LaMarcus Aldridge at that 5 because LaMarcus still gives you floor space. LaMarcus is a great mid-range shooter. Again, you look at his mid-range numbers, look at his 3-point percentage throughout the years. He can hit that 3 too, and I think that will space the floor for Ben also. But again, you still get LaMarcus's interior presence also. So I feel like that's the ideal lineup I have if Nash was going to use Ben for a starting lineup for Ben. And again, at that 2, you can either put Seth Curry or Joe Harris. Joe Harris is a little taller at 6'6", so it depends where you want to go. But again, and it depends what team you're playing. But again, I think putting them shooters around Ben is the most important thing. Just giving him floor space to work with, Now, position-wise, it may look like Ben is at that power forward, but he will be the main point guard in these lineups. Ben, you don't want to take away Ben's court vision and passing ability. I expect Nash to let Ben run that point because, again, Ben is spectacular at that point. He's just, like I said, he's God-given passing ability, assists. You see the assist numbers. Now, because of this God-given court vision, we already know Kyrie loves this shooting guard position, and Seth, Joe Harris, he can put those guys in their spots. So when when Ben drives to the lane, he draws the defense, and then he can just kick out to those shooters. Now we look at this on the court. We look at this play right here. Ben Simmons has the ball. You see how spaced the court is. You have Green and Korkmaz in this deep corner. Then you see him off-ball screen being set by Tobias for Seth to get open. Now Seth rejects the screen, goes back door. Tobias pops out. Then we get the dribble handoff action. Now expect this just a lot from Ben. We're gonna see the Sixers use Ben in a lot of dribble handoff action. The dribble handoff action is basically when Ben hard dribbles at full speed towards your defender. He screens it because Ben is such a wide body. He's a great screener, 6'11" wide body. So he does the dribble handoff, and that usually gets a lot of shooters open off that handoff. Now you can also off that handoff, you can get Ben rolling to the basket. So you get Ben is again one of the best rollers in the NBA because he's so athletic at the rim. You can get Ben off that roll and pass it there. So you can get a clean shot for a shooter off that dribble handoff, or you can get Ben rolling because he's one of the great athletes in the NBA and he can get to the rim at that roll position, at that roll. Now we look at this play here. We see some pin down screens being set for, I think that's Danny Green. Now it looks like Ben is going to dribble handoff, but he actually uses his athleticism to get to the rim. But look how spaced the floor is, how clear the paint is, so Ben can take his man to the rim. So floor space, again, like I told you before, floor space is key for Ben. To maximize Ben's potential, he's going to need floor space. Now, people sleep on Ben's ability to get to the rim. Majority of the NBA can't stop Ben Simmons from getting to the basket. It's kind of like the Giannis effect. You know how Giannis is so impossible to stop in transition and in the get to the basket. You gotta for Ben, you gotta build a wall from him getting into the paint, because again, he's so strong, so athletic, so tall that teams are gonna find it's hard to stop him from getting into the paint area. So like I said, you gotta build the wall. But once they build that wall, they forget we have, again, one of the best shooting cores in the NBA with Joe Harris, Seth Curry, and Patty Mills. Again, KD and Kyrie. These shooters, they're going to pull so much gravity towards them. So we look here at Ben in transition in the open court. Just think about the gravity of who's going to be around him. He's going to have Kyrie, KD, Patty Mills, Joe Harris, Seth Curry. Just think about the gravity. These teams are not going to leave those guys open. You know what I'm saying? So Ben's in transition. He sees all these guys around him. Think about the defender who's guarding him. Defender who's guarding him, first of all, has to stop Ben in transition, which is tough. And then think about the guys who are guarding the shooters. They're not going to leave KD wide open at that three. They're not going to leave Kyrie open at that three. They're not going to leave Seth or Joe Harris. So that opens it even up more for Ben, so he can use his athleticism to get to the rim, because teams are not going to want to leave those guys open at the three. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to want to leave KD and Kyrie open, or Seth or Joe Harris or Patty. So Ben, that's why Ben's potential could be unlocked, because he's going to have so much space. So it's going to give him room to work at the rim and get to the basket, get easy buckets for us in transition. So again, expect a lot of dribble handoff screens. Also, if we want to go small, we can use Ben as a small ball 5 man in that pick and roll, because he can use his athleticism. Just like how the Nets use Bruce Brown, it would be the same with Ben at times. But the bonus is Ben is a way better finisher. He's 6'11". He's a way better finisher than Bruce Brown is. Ben's more athletic. He's taller, so he can bully his way in the paint. And Ben can get rebounds too, because Ben averages, I think, 7 rebounds for his career. He can guard every position, arguably one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. You know how we can put Ben on anybody. Honestly, we can put Ben on anybody if you think about it. Ben is basically an automatic 17, 8 and 8, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Ben's going to give you that at a consistent basis. 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 17 points. He's going to give you that automatically. And on special days, he might score more. Now we think about how the Nets will use him defensively. We know the Nets switch a large percent of the screen, so that's perfect for Ben. The beautiful thing about having Ben on defense is we can put him on the other team's best player. You can put him on Giannis. You can put him on LeBron. You can put him on Jimmy Butler. You can put him on DeMar DeRozan. Now, you can put him on any guy, the guy who's the superstars. You can put him on any of the superstars. This releases pressure on KD to guard those guys, so KD can put all his energy into scoring the ball and getting to his spots and scoring. Again, having Ben on our team automatically makes our defense a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Again, he was top 2 Defensive Player of the Year, and you guys know he's arguably one of the best defenders in the NBA. So using Ben as a small ball 5, you can switch. It's going to be key for us. It's going to help us on the rebounding too. He's going to help us rebound. So again, I expect to see a lot of dribble handoff screens. Expect to see a lot of Ben in transition, a lot of 5 out. Using Ben as a screener. You know what I'm saying? You could use Ben as on the pick and roll as screen for him, but using Ben as a screener like we do Bruce Brown, and then Kyrie or KD, whoever has the ball, can use that option of either diming him in that paint area so Ben can work, because Ben is really good in that paint area, or just taking it for a 3 and shooting yourself. So let me know in the comments. Ben 10, man. Ben Simmons, it's great to have him. This was a little breakdown I did for you guys. Let me know if you guys want to break down on Seth Curry next. Let me know how you guys feel about Ben joining the team. How do we think? What, you know what? In the comments, put the lineups you guys think we should use with Ben. Again, I gave you the lineup I wanted, the starting lineup. KD, Kyrie, Seth Curry, Ben, and LaMarcus. Let me know if you guys have any other lineups. Let me know the lineups in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support the channel. It's your boy AJ. It's Nets Kingdom. I'm out.